So I'm here with Carl Abbott, Paul Tomlinson and Gary Norton following Gresley's 3-1 win over Eastwood. So Carl, how big of a win was that?
I think it's a big one, Alfie. I think we said at half time. I think in a season where you've either achieved something or you've maybe not achieved what you wanted to achieve, you look back over a season, and I think there's a lot of games that blend into insignificance in the season. It's just part of the season, and then there's ones that really stick out in the memory, and you call back on them. Maybe Newark was one at the start of the season. We still don't really know. Was that a good point? Was it 2 points dropped? We'll look back on that. For a point shy of where we want to be, or you might look back on that one and rue it. It might be the point we needed. This will be one. This will be one because they're a dangerous outfit. They're a really solid outfit. They're in transition, new manager. They brought some players in, then reinvigorated. They're a really good side. It's a shame that they had the start they did, obviously, before changing manager, because I think they're an handful. That was a big win for us tonight. Good, solid performance, really, really hard earned, and I really enjoyed that one tonight, mate. I won't lie to you.
And Tomo, after they had a really good start to the second half, maybe we were a bit slow. Were you impressed with how the boys bounced back after that goal was scored?
I knew that would happen. We actually spoke about it anyway, just to say the first 10 minutes of the second half will be just that. You know what I mean? And lo and behold, that's what they delivered. But I didn't think they had a real cutting edge. If I'm honest, I didn't see them actually scoring a goal. And I know that sounds ridiculous in terms of they are a good side, but I think defensively at the back five with the goalkeeper, we were fantastic, as I say. But they've scored, and what impresses me, Alfie, is the way we've just not let worries. Last year we'd have gone into our shell a little bit. We're a different animal now. And all of a sudden now we just took something from that and thought, right, that ain't going to happen. And then 15 minutes on from the second half, then I just thought it was all us. To be fair, I thought we were dominant, if I'm brutally honest, and it could have been, first half, we've missed a couple of great chances. Could have been 4 or 5, couldn't it? Let's be honest. But they are a good side, and it was a grind, and we've had to earn that tonight. So credit to Eastwood. They've made us work for it, but I thought in the end the quality did come through.
And Gary, do you think it just shows like the progression from maybe the last couple of seasons? That might have been a game we might have drawn or maybe lost, but this season we just seem to have that cutting edge up front that gets us through these games.
Certainly, from what I've seen so far, the guys are doing a brilliant job, and I'm really pleased to. Still got itchy feet sitting in the stand, watching it from the stands, but and certainly go through it still. But I think Tomo hit the nail on the head that maybe last year we maybe the setback. I think personally, my view was our keeper got fouled in just before the goal. But to be honest, I looked round, and I didn't see any heads drop, and maybe that was a little bit of a thing last year where maybe heads dropped, a bit of lack of confidence if we conceded the goal. This year, I looked round.
I was a bit worried about the goal because it's been 4 hours now, and something that's really good can become a bit of an elephant in the room, and it can be something that you worry about what happened then when we score. Then,
But there was, for me, there was no negative reaction, even from the bench. Carl was like, "Come on, then we go again" and stuff. And to see that out there, and the energy and enthusiasm from the boys was fantastic. So it was a real entertaining game. You're watching a good game of football if you look at your watch and you think, "Crikey, 40 minutes have gone at the first half." So thoroughly enjoyable. Difficult to remain impartial when you sat in the stands, but I thought the lads thoroughly deserved it. And you can definitely see what Carl, Tomo, and the rest of the coaching staff are trying to do with the guys. And I think there's more to come. I hope the guys don't mind me saying that. I think there's more to come. You can see players playing into it. Doobs has just come in, the guy in midfield, and he I watched him in his first game, and I watched him today, and he just getting more and more bigger and bigger. And there's several notable performances out there today, and I'm delighted on behalf of the board. And at the moment, the guys are doing a brilliant job.
We've all played our part in this, guys. I will say, this is this team that we've built now, and who knows what we'll go on to do this season. We might not quite be ready yet to challenge, but we'll see how the season goes. But this team that we're building, this in the mould with the size, the physicality, the fitness, not overdoing it so much off the box, playing well in good areas. This is 3 seasons in the making. Although the 2 seasons, were incomplete, but we were talking about this style of team last season, weren't we? So it doesn't happen. Yes, there's a lot of hard work gone into this, and we've got a very certain kind of side, and. Who knows what we can go and do, because we're equipped to go and win a lot of football matches. Be very hard to beat. So it's all about attitude, I think, Paul.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, mate.